In a quiet mountain village, surrounded by clouds and forests, lived a little boy named Arun. Every day, he would stand outside his small home and gaze up at Mount Viram, the tallest, most dangerous peak in the land. The villagers said no child could ever climb it. But Arun's heart whispered, "One day, I will." He didn't know when or how, but he believed that every big dream starts with one small step. One bright morning, Arun woke up before dawn. He packed some bread, a bottle of water, and his mother's scarf for warmth. His mother smiled gently. "Remember, my son," she said, "every small step brings you closer to your dream." Arun hugged her tightly, then turned toward the mountain trail. His heart was beating fast, not from fear, but from excitement. Halfway up the path, the sky grew dark. Clouds rolled in, thunder echoed, and rain began to pour. The rocky path turned slippery, and Arun's feet began to slide. He fell once, then again, but he didn't cry. He looked up at the mountain and whispered, "I'll try again." His small voice was nearly lost in the storm, but his spirit was strong. The storm passed, and night slowly fell. Arun gathered sticks and made a tiny campfire. The flames flickered as he sat wrapped in his mother's scarf, watching the glowing mountain peak above him. He whispered to the stars, "Tomorrow, I'll climb higher." That night, beneath the endless sky, the boy's dream burned brighter than the fire itself. Morning came with golden sunlight touching the mountain ridges. Arun stretched his tired arms, took a deep breath, and smiled. "I made it this far," he said softly. Step after step, he began climbing again, stronger, braver, more determined than before. Every time he looked back, the village looked smaller, and his courage grew bigger. Near a narrow ridge, the path crumbled beneath his feet. Arun lost his balance and fell down a few feet, scraping his knee. He winced in pain, and tears filled his eyes. For a moment, he wanted to stop, but then he heard his mother's voice in his heart. "Every step counts, even when you fall." So he stood up, brushed off the dust, and started walking again. Later that afternoon, Arun met an old shepherd leading a flock of sheep. The man saw the boy's bandaged knee and said kindly, "You're brave, little one. The mountain tests those who truly wish to reach its heart." The shepherd shared his bread and milk. "Rest well," he said, "and go show the world what courage looks like." Arun smiled and continued his journey. The air became thin. Each breath hurt, and his legs trembled. But Arun kept repeating, "Just one more step." Snow covered the ground now, and the cold wind stung his face. He was close. So close, he could see the shining top of Mount Viram. Finally, he reached the top. The clouds opened, revealing a sky painted in gold and pink. Arun stood tall, arms lifted, eyes shining with tears of joy. "I did it," he whispered, smiling through his breath. The whole world below looked tiny, but his heart felt bigger than ever. He realized something. The mountain didn't get smaller. He grew stronger. When Arun returned to his village, the people couldn't believe their eyes. "He did it!" they shouted with joy. Arun didn't boast. He just smiled and said, "The mountain didn't change, I did." From that day, no dream seemed too high for anyone in the village, because Arun had shown them all that every small step truly counts. When life feels like a mountain, don't stop climbing. Every small effort, every fall, every try, it all counts. Arun's story reminds us that courage isn't about never falling. It's about rising every single time. So keep climbing your dreams, because every step forward truly counts.